Hello security gurus, welcome to this new lecture. In this lecture we are going to talk about inadequate supply chain security, which is a category of OWASP Mobile Top 10 2023. So let's jump into the action. Inadequate supply chain security refers to vulnerable third-party components or lack of security controls against such components in the mobile application development process. For example, if your mobile application is still using Log4j version 2, then your mobile application development process is missing security controls to identify vulnerable third-party components, and hence your mobile application is vulnerable to inadequate supply chain security. Let's see the impact of vulnerability in mobile application. There can be data breaches that can happen because of vulnerable third-party components in your mobile application. Then there can be unauthorized access to server data because of this vulnerability. And also your user device might get compromised because of vulnerable third-party components and because of inadequate supply chain security. Let's see which factors indicate that your mobile application is insecure and is having inadequate supply chain security issue. First is if there is lack of security in third-party components and your third-party components are vulnerable, then it means that you have an insecure mobile application. Next is if there is inadequate security testing and validation against vulnerable third-party components, then your mobile application is having inadequate supply chain security issue. Finally, if there is lack of security awareness amongst your developers that are developing the mobile application, then it can also lead to inadequate supply chain security because your development team might not be aware about security vulnerabilities in third-party components, and hence you will have an insecure mobile application. So let's also see what are the mitigation steps for it. You need to implement secure app security principles in your mobile application development process. So the recommendations are that you need to implement secure coding practices such as regular code reviews, software composition analysis, security scans in your mobile application development process. Software composition analysis security scan helps to identify security vulnerabilities in third-party libraries. We will also see a practical demo of this in the upcoming lectures. Next is we need to ensure that our mobile application is using secure third-party libraries. Then we need to keep on patching security vulnerabilities that are identified in these libraries. There can be zero-day attacks that might happen on these third-party libraries. And once the patches are releases, we need to keep on patching these security vulnerabilities. Then we need to establish security controls for regular mobile application updates in order to prevent hackers from exploiting vulnerabilities in the mobile application. There should be a defined patching process for your mobile application backend servers in order to ensure that you have secure third-party components and libraries in your mobile application. And finally, you need to ensure your mobile application is signed and there is a secure distribution process. It means that mobile application should be signed using the cryptographic keys to verify the identity of the author of the app, and also you should use Google Play Store or iOS App Store, which are the recommended marketplaces to distribute your mobile application. And signing the process also helps to prevent any malicious versions of the app getting circulated in the market. So it's very important that you implement a secure mobile application signing and distribution process. So this was all about inadequate supply chain security. We learned about what is inadequate supply chain security, what is its impact, what are the indicators of inadequate supply chain security in your mobile application, and what are the mitigation steps for it. I hope you have enjoyed this lecture. We are also going to see some demos in the upcoming lectures related to this. So it's getting really interesting. Thanks for watching. See you in the next lecture.